Mrs. Gamington thinks she's gonna beat me at my game, Mega Man 2. No way, kids. I've been playing Mega Man 2 since 1987. Do you know what that means? I'm really old. But that means I know all the tips and the tricks. Who's the Master Ninja, Mrs. Gamington? Who beat Master Ninja on Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 and did all the impossible things? I did. What were you doing, Mrs. Gamington? You were looking at the instruction manual like, oh, look at this purple dinosaur. Oh, I'll just play one level of it. You know, I love Mrs. Gamington and all, but all she really does is she just buys me games. She buys me games and she makes me play them because she can't play them because she isn't good. Like, if we were to make all of these little tiles here, if we were to make these power levels, like how, like, elite, tiles of eliteness, I'm above the roof, like, I'm all the way in the stratosphere. Mrs. Gamington, a little generous. Well, I'll put her down to about right here. She just collects the games, she looks at the boxes, she's like, don't scratch my box. And, you know, we shouldn't scratch boxes because they could be collectibles, but she doesn't play the game. She gets bored with it, and then she wants to change her mind every 2 seconds. And, you know, if she could just maybe play a game, and then when she does play a game, she has to 100% everything. Oh, God. If she doesn't 100% everything, which takes like 2 years, then she won't even do it at all. So, like, she's kind of like, how do I put this? She's like two opposites that combine into one and make no sense. And I'm doing hand gestures because she makes no sense. Like, on one hand, she wants to play all the games and she can't. But on the other hand, if she finds the game that she does play, she has to do everything the hard way and like think she's cool. And then like eventually, like 20 years later, when you lose interest in it and you've beaten like 5 or 6 other games, like she finally gets around to it. And that's it. And that's why she won't beat me at Mega Man 2, because she'll do everything the hard way and she'll get distracted by some other game.
You know, Mr. Gamington thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Well, you know what? He's nothing. He's nothing but the crumbs of the chips. He thinks he's good at games, but, you know, he's not. I have to hold his hand like a little school child getting on the bus for the first day of kindergarten. He can't do better than me in video games. He thinks he's going to beat me in this next competition for Mega Man 2. But you know what? I'm going to prove to him that I'm better. Yes, I may be younger and less experienced, but I got the skill, the patience, and the timing of the running and gunning, the quick tap. He doesn't have that fast foot anymore because, you know what? Metal Gear Solid Torture Room. Remember that? Oh yeah, peace out of that. But you know what? This is what we're competing for. And because it's a competition, I'm going to win. So Mr. Gamington, come time, this is going to be around my shoulder, sitting nestled just like this. So whatever you have to say, it ain't going to fly. See you at tournament day.
Alright, welcome boys and girls to the Gamington's channel, where we have Mr. and Mrs. Gamington fighting in a competition of Mega Man 2 because their egos are so large, they decided, hey, let's see who can beat all 8 Robot Masters in Mega Man 2 the quickest. That'll surely settle this.
And this is for the belt, too. The VGC belt, which we've shown.
Quiet, Mr. Gamington, this is my time. So I am your commentator, Derpington. I will be making sure everything's fair, making sure people don't make mistakes, and hopefully we can learn a lesson and have a good laugh. So then, we will start the countdown in 3, 2, 1, begin. So the first thing, these two...
Wait, we're a little bit out of sync.
Contestants will be doing.
As soon as you get in, so it's fair.
These first two contestants are going to be doing.
Alright.
Is going to be fighting Metal Man.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So then, looks like they're going to be getting that E-Tank, or well, Mr. Gamington is getting the E-Tank. Mrs. Gamington is deciding to go straight into the Frenzy. An odd move, but a move nonetheless. Okay, looks like Mr. Gamington's getting hit while Mrs. Gamington's got a solid health bar. Could we already be seeing an early end for Mr. Gamington? The world may never know.
You know, you'd think this is 2019 at the time of this video that they would at least get rid of that stupid flickering.
I get a nostalgia.
Yeah, I guess, but I'd rather have the frame rate be good. Of course, I'm going to waste
time to not get any health pickups.
Well, I was test running this. I got 2 lives. Get on my level, Mr. Gamington. So it looks like
I want that.
someone's greedy.
Well, a live will benefit you, especially
In this here race. Because if you get the game over screen, I'm already behind.
Very behind, I may add.
Well, I went for the E-can.
Now, why did you go for the E-can?
Because that means the difference between a game over and not.
Well, Mrs. Gamington.
I know we're racing, but sometimes you need an E-can.
Mrs. Gamington, why did you choose not to get the E-can?
because I don't need it. I'm fairly confident I lost fights.
Well, hey, confidence is a good strategy to win.
Now, could it backfire on me? Possibly, but
Sometimes we'll see.
Looks like Mrs. Gamington's going to be the first to make it to...
I knew I was going to miss that.
And we just missed Mr. Gamington failing miserably, I may add.
That was embarrassing.
Good thing I didn't have the tape.
Yeah, it's taped.
Or I didn't see it. Mrs. Gamington already taking out middleman. Well, Mr. Gamington.
the middleman first to see where our strategy differs.
Well, Mr. Gamington is just running around like a monk. I don't know. I got nothing.
Running and gunning. All you can do in this game.
Jump and show.
Stupid slinkies.
Now, looks like Mrs. Gamington's going for Flashman. Why did you choose Flashman, Mrs. Gamington?
Well, with the metal blades in hand, it's a good choice. Like I said,
He's like the easiest guy in the game, too.
Then why did you go for him first?
Because Metal Blade is the most useful weapon in the game.
No, against Quick Man and Crash Man beg to differ.
true, but in my
No, Metal Blade is the most useful weapon in the game.
Quick
Metal
Man
Blade is
and
so
Crash.
useful, it kills Metal Man in one hit. His own weapon beats him in one hit.
it's good for level strategies, but that's about it. I try not to dwell on weapons if I don't have to, but I'll use them if necessary.
You know, I've always been a fan of Flashman's music.
It's a good change. I remember
It is a good music.
as a child, he was the first boss I beat head on, although I did play Mega Man.
What was that grammar, Mr. Gamington? That was a good music.
It is good music.
Why did you say that was a
I don't
good
know, why are
music?
you being a grammar Nazi?
What was that word you just said? You are not.
I don't remember what I said. I'm trying to play a game here.
You said that was a good music.
Make a meme out of it.
No. That was a good music. That was good music.
Well, grammar doesn't mean anything in the competition, but yeah, we'll get them later for that.
So it's like Mrs. Gamington, while I've been streaming at Mr. Gamington, Mrs. Gamington has already made it to Flashman, showing that she truly does harness the power of 1,000 Roadrunners. Not even a single hit. While Mr. Gamington's doing stuff.
He still has a chance. I have a weakness,
But we shall not disclose that.
at this point in time.
We are already starting. Message from Dr. Light.
Shoot.
Watch that language, Mr. Gamington. Alright, Mumble 3, complete to get your weapons ready. Now, looks like Mr. Gamington is preparing to fight the Flash of Man. Well, Mrs. Gamington is going for Bubble Man. Let's see. Mr. Gamington, surprisingly, does not get a hit by Flash Man. I honestly thought he was going to get hit. let's watch Mrs. Gamington for a bit.
She just got a 1-up.
Mrs. Gamington just got a 1-up. How do you feel about that 1-up, Mrs. Gamington?
I feel that it could be the meaning of winning or defeat of being defeated. We'll see.
Now, we have an urgent message from Dr. Light.
Yeah, an urgent slow message. Slow. Wasting time. But that's Mega Man 2 for ya.
A waste of time. Well, it actually was ironic because Mega Man 2 was created on Capcom workers' spare time. It looks like Mr. Gamington is not going Bubble Man, but instead Woodman. Why did you choose Woodman, Mr.
Because
Gamington?
it's just my boss order that I do. I like taking him out next.
Then why did you choose Bubble Man, Mrs. Gamington?
For stage purposes, sometimes giving a certain stage on the way.
I wouldn't consider Bubble Man's stage to be hard. I consider it. The only hard part is them there Spikos.
Sometimes it does hit to the button that you can consider. But luckily you can take advantage of these guys.
By the way, we are not playing these on original Nintendos, we are playing these on Nintendo Switches.
Yeah, but it's what we got hooked up.
Also, we're not allowed to use Turbo Fire or Rewind.
Right.
However, we could have used the original system, however, there would be drawbacks, like Game 3 didn't put that, so...
The game's malfunctioning and ending the competition, so that's why we chose to do this.
Now then, looks like... This is Gamington getting another 1-up.
Hopefully when you guys like our videos and make us famous, you know, we could afford a better camera system, because we plan on doing some more of these.
Everybody's competition.
Wow, look at all of those item health and not actual health. How does that make you feel, Mr. Gamington?
Makes me sad, Panda.
That is such a shame. Mrs. Gamington has already made it to Bubble Man. How does that make you feel, Mr. Gamington?
It's cool. I'll get the board, man. Some levels are shorter than others. Obviously, I should have went for more fast play.
But why didn't you do that, Mr.
I figured that she would go for the E-Tank too.
Oh, really?
Because getting a game over would be very bad and make you have to start the whole level over again.
Oh, some technical difficulties. Looks like
I hit the wrong button.
Looks like Mrs. Gamington has just beat Bubble Man. How does that make you feel, Mrs. Gamington? Now, Mrs. Gamington is going to be going after Woodman. Probably, I'm guessing, so she can insult Mr. Gamington's playing capabilities on this stage. While Mr. Gamington has just made it to Woodman, the Log of Terror, the Tree Man.
His choices are his own, and my choices are my own. Whichever one strategy goes.
You know what? I'm getting it over with now. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Pete Man?
No.
Red Sonic stage? Gotta go fast.
You're quick or you're dead. Chances are I'll probably be dead.
Gotta go fast. So now that
I just want to get it over with now.
this Gamington is having a nice time slaughtering the robots of Woodman
You
stage.
only need the Buster for this anyway.
Well, you also need Crash Man's weapon, that's also kind of helpful.
Not for this stage.
Yeah, Crash Bomber.
Not for a quick hand.
What are you talking about? You're thinking of Heat Man.
Oh, my bad.
That's why he's called Derpington, ladies and gentlemen, because he derps.
Wait, what's Quick Man's weakness level?
Oh, I just have like a stationary wheel.
Wait, let's
That's actually impressive. Let's all focus on that. I've never seen that happen before. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Nintendo systems. Nintendo games. created the world, though. If anyone catches that lay epic reference, you understand references. Oh yeah, Flash up. How did you feel about getting that health, but not getting attacked by that Sniper Joe? How did that make you feel, Mr.
Pretty
Gamington?
good.
Well, Mrs. Gamington is dealing with the chicken roadrunners of doom. I don't know, I got nothing creative.
That's where I needed the E-can. Make up some time on Quickman.
Looks like
Looks
they
like we're
both
tied.
entered. No, Mrs. Gamington's one ahead of you.
I don't think so.
Now she's one ahead of you.
This dictionary.
Oh, let's get that.
That is pretty impressive. I hope your Switch isn't breaking, Mrs. Gamington.
Or maybe it's because the emulation is crumbling over the sheer I don't know. It's a game. It's not perfect.
You're at 4, I believe I'm at 4 as well.
So Mrs. Gamington's going Airman. Why are you going Airman?
Because that's who's next. That's why.
I didn't hear from Miss. Did I ask you why did you choose Airman, Mr. Gamington?
No, you did not, sir.
Mrs. Gamington, why did you choose Airman?
I needed weapon.
Now why do you need his weapon? Please explain to the audience why you need his weapon.
Well, unfortunately, the next in the line would be Crash Man, and for that, for the Crash Bomber to be effective in Heatman state, you kind of need it prior.
Ah, yes, the disabled Crash Bomber, the weapon that smelts walls.
That's it, and I also need item number 2.
Mrs. Gamington is not going to go for the hard way, I see.
Not in the race.
I assumed that that would be her flaw in this, is that she would have to prove, that was one bad mistake on my part there.
What did Mr. Gamington just do that we...
Mr. Gamington missed the jump.
Good thing you're not dead. That was a leap of faith.
Yeah, that was a Hail Mary. That's gonna cost me. And that's gonna cost me more.
Funny. Yeah, well, Mrs. Gamington was just gloating by standing there still, probably snickering, although we cannot see. She's probably just snickering at your failure of only because you played bad. That's it. That's all I got. You played bad.
I know karma, so I do not want that to have a TV, so.
Now then, looks like Mr. Gamington is back at his same spot. While Mrs. Gamington has just entered Airman's domain. Yes.
We just lost 2 lives too, that's really bad.
Looks like Mrs. Gamington is going Buster only on Airman, completely demolishing him. How does that make you feel, Mr. Gamington? That she went Buster only on Airman. Probably a robot master that many have difficulty with. I know, I sure do.
I always use Woodman on him.
Because Mrs. Gamington is clearly the hardcorest of gamers.
That sounds like you're being a little biased there, Derpington. You trying to say something?
Using strategy or using...
Skill. Skill is better than strategy, of course.
Well,
guess who just got his first game over?
That was heartbreaking.
And on Airman stage.
Yeah, Airman's a pain in the butt. And I just lost, probably.
Oh, hey, look, it's everyone's favorite robot master, Crash Man.
He sure is my favorite.
For reasons we can't disclose.
Reasons that would bring back horrible memories.
Oh, come on.
See, even the mere mention of
I
his
hate
name.
Airman's level so much. Airman's level is the worst. I hate these stupid platforms.
Get good.
So you say Airman, I say Quickman. That could be my flaw.
I say Heatman.
Heatman stage isn't that bad. You just have to, like, I don't know, I just never had trouble with that one. I don't like this stage because how slow-paced it is in a race, and I'm trying to go quick and I'm making dumb mistakes.
Well, that's your fault, Mr. Gaming.
It is my fault, Irvington. Thank you for pointing that out for the audience. And there's another dumb mistake right there.
Then why'd you do it, Mr. Gaming?
Because I'm trying to get caught up, which is making me weaker.
Slow and steady always wins the race, Mr.
Not
Gamington.
necessarily.
Mr. Gamington, you clearly not read up on your motivational short stories. The Tortoise and the Hare is a perfectly good example of this. Now then.
Oh my god.
Are you eating the hare? Maybe, because you were ahead for a little bit of time.
That's two game over. It's Airman stage. Every time I can do this is my weakest level by far. This one and probably Crash Man's.
Did someone just say Crash Man? Man.
Oh wow, that was an insult.
Man, falling.
Did you just see that one up that? Like, oh, go get it.
It'd been funnier if it was on a death spike.
I absolutely hate this level. This level is the most atrocious level in Mega Man 2. And then the most atrocious boss is that stupid room that you have to kill all the things that shoot you.
The beam.
I forgot what it's called, but you have to do it.
It
You have to
doesn't
have
deserve
full,
a name.
You have to have full crash bombers, and you have to do it a certain way, or you don't get it.
It's beam something.
It doesn't deserve a name.
It's just the...
That boss that they ran out of time and creativity for. Mrs. Gamington, have you died?
Oh, no. Taking damage, yes, but not yet.
That is extremely lucky. Are you going to go for that E-Tank, Mrs. Gamington? Or that...
Those E-Tanks, they're not on the way, they're just distracting.
You might as well get it. You're a whole entire level ahead of me.
It's obviously... Mrs. Gamington has just entered Crash Man stage, while Mr. Gamington is still on Airman stage. Now, if my calculations and math skills are right...
Well, she's like 2 levels ahead of me now because I screwed up. That's the thing with this, is you can't screw up in these games.
Mr. Gamington, I still have hope for you.
I'm glad someone does, because I sure don't.
Always
I
self-confident.
can already clearly see it's over.
Mr. Gamington, please be self-confident. Please be self-confident.
It's about math.
Be
self-confident.
She
has 2 bosses.
I believe in you, Mr. Gamington. Please have some hope.
I cannot deny something that may ensure my victory. So, but anyway, we're going to see. So it is over.
And looks like Mr. Gamington has just taken out Airman, making him 1 step closer to making it towards
losing.
Mrs. Gamington is. Now then, stop being so negative, Mr. Gamington.
It's simple mathematics.
Have some positivity. Have some positivity
it's simple
for the
mathematics.
children.
I'm not playing good right now, Derpington. I've obviously lost. That doesn't mean I'm giving up, though. I'm just being a realist here.
Positivity for the children.
Come on, Dr. Light. I got things to do.
And competitions to lose. I mean, try to win.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is, Derpington.
You never heard that.
I'll remember that next time I go buy ice cream.
Yeah, that's a low blow for you.
Yeah, I'm cool and I made it do that.
Made it what?
Made the little birdies appear. You didn't see me do that? I bet you don't know how to do that.
Oh, I know something that'll make you understand something.
One thing about this game that annoys me is when you power up, it makes you stop. I lost grip on my controller.
You don't power up in this game.
When you get health, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what all
I'm
Mega
trying
Man
to play.
games do. That's what all Mega Man
I know, and it's an annoying feature. I wish it didn't stop you.
Well, it gives you a good break.
No, it doesn't. It ruins my
Now,
flow.
Mrs. Gamington is now on item number 2. Surprisingly, not showing skill. She's opting to just do it the way God intended and using item number 2. Mr. Gamington is having fun with crabs at Bubble Man Stage.
Well, I'm not really having fun.
Think positive.
No. It's reality. I've gotten 2 game overs. It's over.
No, there's no such thing as reality. This is a video game. Think positive, Mr. Gamington.
Well, Mrs. Gamington I don't think has even died once. She's playing real good right now.
Obviously, to show off her...
I used to be able to do this.
I don't even
back
think
in the glory
even
days.
got hit. I don't even think Mrs. Gamington even got hit. Did you get hit, Mrs. Gamington?
It's like Mrs. Gamington.
You know what? If you didn't see it, it didn't count, right?
I guess.
Well, at least I'm not embarrassing myself on this bike.
You're gonna eat those birds.
I almost did. That would have been funny if I did, but I'm glad it didn't happen. I really hate these frogs.
That's so mean. What if we have frogs watching as our audience? You just hurt them. Think of the frogs.
I eat frogs.
When's the last time you've eaten a frog?
When I was in 7th grade.
That was a while ago, Mr. Gamington.
Yes, it was.
Oh, looks like Mrs. Gamington just entered in her Achilles heel quick man. Making her 3 levels above.
She's not that much farther than me.
2.
She's maybe like 1 boss ahead of me.
2.
I don't think she's 2. Is this your last one? Yeah, see, I totally lost.
Think positive, Mr. Gamington.
Whatever. There'll be other games.
I bet you I can be better than you.
No, I bet you couldn't. You have no chance against me in this.
I beat Metal Man without an E-tank.
Okay, you're not racing though. That's the difference. Are you racing?
Oh, Mrs. Gamington just had her first death. We're in the end game now. And Mrs. Gamington just walked straight
You're not
into
quick,
that one.
you're dead.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be quick. Man.
Oh, that was... Oh, why did I do that?
Mr. Gamington, why did you do that? What was your thought
I
process?
meant to do this, and I'm just in a hurry.
Mr. Gamington.
Oh, I just killed Mrs. Gamington. That was my strategy, to do something dumb so that she would die to the thing. It seemed like a pretty good plan.
Mrs. Gamington, how do you feel about Mr. Gamington using the Flashman's weapon on that area?
Yeah, it was his choice, but I forgot the rule.
Looks like Mrs. Gamington walked straight into the monster.
Quick Man's level is no laughing matter.
It is.
Well, all of those one-ups surely are helping in this game. They are. That is great to hear. You gotta
Must
think.
be nice to have good RNG.
Is that salt coming from Mr. Gamington?
Look at all that health I didn't get.
You know what? You need to just take a happy pill. You need to have a positivity pill. You need to be positive. You know, you made it to Crash Man. Think about that. You could have been stuck at
You're
Air
not
Man.
even watching Mrs. Gamington. You're just making fun of me. It's hard to make it positive when you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you, Mr.
I
Gamington.
think that she's gonna be. I think that's about the end of it.
Yep, she has summoned the world though, and time begins to move. Unless, yep,
That was close.
wait, did Mrs. Gamington just use Turbo Fire? Did she just?
What? Turbo Fire? That's cheating.
That's what my finger is.
No, that's. I think someone cheated.
Nope. When it hits the enemy, it dissipates.
How many lives do you have left?
1 or 2. I mean, well, if you count.
Yeah, so it's pretty much over.
Mr. Gamington, think about that. You have one more robot master, and that's Superman. I believe in you, Mr. Gamington. And she
it's
just used a
over.
tank.
I thought she didn't get
I
one.
got one this last man, that was it. That's my, that was my one strategy.
And Mrs. Gamington has just
Well,
won.
congratulations. Even though I got 2 game overs.
Let's give a round of applause to Mrs. Gamington.
Yay!
And that's what this is
He won the
all
belt.
about.
If I only didn't make those mistakes and was bad.
Now then. Now we just
I wasn't that beaten badly. I was only behind 1 robot master.
Oh, the salt. Oh, the salt.
All this salt, but I did good. I killed 7. I thought at least it wasn't 2.
Tune in next time, as Durkington will surely show that he is better than Mr. Gamington.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Alright, we are standing now with the championship of the video game tournament. Mrs. Gamington!
Haha, Derpington.
Well, you know what? I'm going to ask you a few questions about how you feel after this. So then, how did it feel to beat Mr. Gamington?
There is no feeling. I mean, I always knew I was better than him. He likes to insult and procrastinate, but he doesn't know what he's doing. He thinks he knows me, but he really doesn't. Smell that, Mr. Gamington? That's victory right here upon my shoulders.
Well, we've heard it here, folks.